We are about to make thin mint pie. Y'all, I'm so excited about this one. It's actually a freezer meal that's new in our Menu Planning Made Easy brand new freezer box. I'm also gonna make these Thai peanut chicken lettuce wraps. So if you have ever thought about freezer cooking, y'all, my kiddo is coming home this weekend and I'm gonna send this recipe home with him. I can't decide if I'm gonna send the thin mint pie or if we're gonna eat it, but I'll show you how to make it super fast. This is the Thai peanut chicken lettuce wraps coming out in our new set of freezer meals coming next week, which I'm super excited about. All you're gonna do is you're gonna take 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You could also use boneless, skinless chicken breasts, but these work really well. And then we're gonna, in a bowl, we're just gonna mix together a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna mix together a 14-ounce can of unsweetened coconut milk, a half cup of peanut butter, a little bit of garlic. Y'all, I'm gonna use my squeezy garlic that I love so much. It's my favorite for sure. We'll add that in. Then we're gonna add in a tablespoon of grated ginger. I didn't have any, so I'm just gonna use ground ginger, use it kind of sparingly-ish. Then we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of lime juice, 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. Oh. I'm hoping to check your comments in just a second and see if y'all are on. If you are on, tell me hello. Tell me if you've ever tried any of our freezer meals or if you love freezer cooking. They are so fun. We're gonna do 3 tablespoons of honey. I'm out of honey, so I'm using maple syrup instead. A tablespoon of sesame oil. 2 teaspoons of curry powder. Y'all, I am really just guesstimating as I go, which totally, okay, that was a lot of curry. Did y'all see that curry? I'm hoping the video is working. Oh, I don't think I can see your comments. That was a lot of curry. Let me scoot this over so I can see if I can see your comments if you're on. Oh, I'm hoping it's working. Let's see. There we go. My video may have been over too far to the side. I hope y'all could see that. Oh, yay. Thank you, Melanie. I hope y'all can see these. Sorry, did y'all just see the curry that I dumped in there? That was a lot of curry. That was a bad, don't put in that much curry. Hopefully Jackson will love it. Then we're gonna do a teaspoon of cumin. I can't believe I dumped all that in there, y'all. But I can see your comments now, which makes me super happy. A teaspoon of, how do y'all say this? A teaspoon of this stuff, garam masala. How do you say that, y'all? There has to be a way. Oh my goodness, Naomi, I'm so glad you saw us today. That makes me so happy. And the last thing we need is a half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. Okay, so all of those ingredients, y'all, it's a lot of spices, but it's gonna make it such a yummy meal. And what's nice about this one is that it is a freezer meal that you're gonna mix together today. Then eat it whenever you're ready. You're gonna thaw it out overnight. Then you will pop it in your crock pot, cook it on low all day, and you will serve it alongside some lettuce wraps, as well as some cilantro. So it's a really good, easy recipe if you want to just like prep ahead and you need something super simple. The last thing, or the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move these guys over. It is a dump recipe, which I love freezer meals. I love all freezer meals, but when it's a dump one like this, you guys, it just makes life so much easier. We have our brand new freezer meals coming out in just, gosh, a week from Sunday, so the Sunday after Easter. This is one of the ones, if you are like me, I love our freezer meals, but I am tired of making the same ones over and over again. We have not had a new set of freezer meals since 2020. So this is our first set of new ones, and I am just excited to have some fresh new food to make, because we do make these a lot. Okay, once you're done, you're gonna go ahead and pop the air out as much as you can. And what I love about this recipe, and this is one of my tricks to freezer cooking, is you're gonna put it in a bag. And this one, like I said, is gonna go to my son who is in college. He is struggling with figuring out what to make. Last week I made him the Italian beef sliders. No, I made him the roast beef sliders, and he ate them forever. He was so excited to have those. He was like, Mom, I ate those for a week. So I love when I can send him food. But what's nice about these is if you're sending them to someone who doesn't know how to cook, or if you just need an easy night for yourself, you're gonna stick your baby card inside. And with these, we also need some crushed peanuts. So what I'm gonna do, peanuts freeze perfectly. So I'm just gonna take my little chopper and I'm gonna chop, I don't know, however many you want. And I'm gonna put them in a separate bag. I'll show y'all how I'm gonna do this. We're gonna chop up our peanuts. And then we're just gonna add in these into a separate bag. I thought about possibly putting the cilantro. You could even go ahead and send the cilantro in a bag as well, probably frozen. In fact, I might do that because that way he'll have it. And that way when he opens it up, all he has to have is the lettuce, because you can't freeze the lettuce. I think, do y'all think you could freeze, who thinks, let me know. Do you think you can freeze cilantro? I feel like you probably could freeze it. Can y'all think of any reason I couldn't freeze it? The nice thing about this for your kids or for yourself is so often when you have half a meal made, it's helpful. But if you have the whole thing done for yourself, it's like a present to yourself saying, you know what? I'm gonna have all of this done for you. So it makes it really, really simple. You're gonna add these in, put these guys in the back. Everything is right there. Y'all let me know. Do you guys think that I could go ahead and, hey Kelly, hey Karen, hey Audrey, so glad to see you guys over on Insta, or I think you're on YouTube. Okay, do you guys think that I could freeze that? Yes, this is the new, I'm super excited. This is the new expansion pack. Do y'all think I could freeze the cilantro? Let me know. And then I'm gonna make this the pie. And then if I can, I'll get your all's opinion on that one. The chopper is from Black & Decker. I've had it for a million years. I absolutely love that thing. Okay, who is ready for Thin Mint Pie? You guys, I am so excited about the Thin Mint Pie. Also, these are the recipe binders, just so you see them. They're gonna also launch with the new freezer binders, freezer expansion packs next week. I can't even wait. I'm so excited about those. Yes, you can, you think so too. Okay, I'll freeze those once we're done. Thin Mint Pie, y'all. I made this one last year when we were testing recipes for this new set, and it is so yummy. Okay, so we're gonna start right here with our Thin Mint cookies. You can buy any kind of Thin Mint cookies. Obviously, you could use your Girl Scout ones, but I feel like those are a precious commodity, so we're not gonna use those. We're just gonna use some that I found at Kroger or Publix carries them. You're gonna crush these guys up. You could also use a chopper, but my chopper has peanuts in it and we don't wanna add that flavor in. So we're just gonna get these guys mixed and beaten up a little bit. The nice thing about the freezer desserts in this menu planning pack is that they actually include, they actually can be frozen. So all of the desserts can be frozen. They would be perfect to take to a new mom. They're just good, good, good food. Are y'all able to see that over there? I can't, I've kind of got it turned different than I normally do. Can y'all see that? Okay, there we go. So now we have, so we've got that crushed. And in a large bowl, we're gonna mix together. I'm gonna turn this so I can see your all's comments real quickly. Okay, here we go. You can freeze cilantro, thank you so much. Okay, that's fantastic, y'all. That's gonna make my life way easier. Okay, in your bowl, you're gonna mix together cream cheese. And you're gonna, oh, sorry, I don't know why that just did that. We're gonna beat together our cream cheese. And you wanna have your cream cheese kind of softened to make it a little bit easier. Then you're gonna add in a can of sweetened condensed milk. I think I've gotta get my can out, hang on, y'all. And you wanna make sure to get all of the good yummy goodness because the bottom of the sweetened condensed milk is the absolute best part. It just, oh y'all, it is so good. It's probably one of my favorite. Every time I make something with sweetened condensed milk, I don't think you can make anything and mess it up with sweetened condensed milk. It's kind of like a Hawaiian roll. They're just always good. So add those in really, really well. It's just yummy. Yay, Danielle, I'm so glad you're catching us live today. Y'all let me know what you are making for dinner tonight. Are y'all making anything fun for Easter? What are you guys making for Easter Sunday? This would be a perfect Easter Sunday dessert. I mean, it's just, it's fresh and it's yummy and it smells, or sorry, it tastes very minty and just light. It doesn't taste heavy despite the sweetened condensed milk. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is add in a little bit, oh, you guys, I can't make this stuff up. You're gonna add in a little bit of green food coloring right there. Y'all, really, I'm gonna add a little bit in. There we go. Now I've got, hang on, I gotta wash my hands. That was really bad. Just once, I would love not to be nervous when I'm doing video. Y'all, I'm always nervous. I can't even believe I just did that. You want the blue binder in the background? I know, that blue binder, isn't she beautiful? I'm glad you're looking at that and not looking at the mess I just am making over here. Here we go. There's our pie. Y'all, this is just bad. Okay, the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add in and let me tell you, you can totally do this without adding in the green food coloring, but if you want it to look like Thin Mint, you need to add that in. Okay, let's get these really good and crushed. I'm gonna add those guys in. You could also substitute this. Well, you really couldn't. The Thin Mint, the mints cookies are what is gonna make it taste minty. Okay, so add these guys in. Y'all, I think for lunch today, I'm gonna eat that for lunch. Is that terrible? Last thing we're gonna do is grab a spatula and fold in the Cool Whip. Oh my goodness, Debbie is having chicken cauliflower casserole. You already mixed it, it's in the fridge. Vicky's having a big hash brown casserole for dinner. That sounds so good. Hey, Tiffany, can you believe that I just dumped that? I can't, I wish just once, you guys, just once in my life, I would love if God would let me just be really pulled together and not feel like I'm just a big mess, but he will forever keep me ridiculously humble because I know it is only because of his grace that I can even make dinner every day. Thank goodness I can get it done. Okay, you're gonna fold this in. You guys, the nice thing about this one is you freeze it. So we're gonna get everything added in and then we're gonna freeze it. Don't use too much food coloring, especially, and you could use liquid food coloring as well, but you just don't need to use a whole lot. You can decide how green you want it to be. I feel like this is the perfect level of greenness for a grasshopper. We should have called it, I think we debated calling it a grasshopper pie. What would y'all call it? Grasshopper pie, Thin Mint pie. And again, this one will freeze. Our crust got a little crumbly here today on the way home from the store, but it will work just fine. There we go, y'all. Oh, I'm literally debating keeping some of this separate for my own self because you guys, how yummy does this look? You could also make a homemade chocolate crust if you wanted to, but this works really, really well. Oh, y'all, I'm so excited about this recipe. So yummy. Hang on. I'm gonna get every last bit in here. Actually, I'm gonna eat the rest. So it's gonna be perfect. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So the last thing you're gonna do is you're gonna cover this one. Let me just make sure. We're gonna cover with plastic wrap, label and freeze. I'm actually thinking, I'm debating this. I wonder if we could, I'm debating if we want to go ahead and let it freeze first and then cover it. I think it's probably fine. Because once we do this, it's going to be sticky. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it the way the directions say. But I almost wonder if you could freeze it first. You know what? I am going to do that. I am going to freeze this to be on the safe side. I'm going to freeze this first. And then what I'll do is I will, once it's frozen, then I'll put the wrap on it, and I feel like that's gonna make it easier to separate after we're done cooking. So because y'all told me that I can do this, I'm gonna go ahead and do this as well. I'm gonna see your comments. Oh, the pie and the Thai chicken lettuce wraps. For anybody new here, hello if you're new. I'm super happy you're here. Tell me hello if you're new here. These are coming out next Sunday, April 7th, in our new freezer expansion pack. It is the first time we've ever had anyone. Yeah, I think first freeze. Tiffany says to freeze first and then wrap. That's what I'm thinking too. They will come out next week. 4 weeks of the best ever freezer meals. Y'all, these look so good. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze this cilantro and then I'll make that one. You would freeze it first and then cover. I'm so glad y'all are here for me. Spray your, oh, Kelly over on YouTube. That is such a good tip. She said to go ahead and just spray that, the press and seal with some cooking spray. That would totally work. I'm gonna really fast give this a quick rinse because I know when Jackson gets it, he will not give it a quick rinse. And then I'm gonna pack this cilantro inside so that all he has to do is have some romaine lettuce and he's got dinner done. Everything he needs is in a bag. I love sending these meals with my kids because I feel like as they get older, you can't always be there. But I think sometimes you just want someone to take care of you. And so being able to send them a little bit of fresh, happy food, it's just nice. And sometimes, I know that you can eat food out. They have no money, so they really can't eat food out. But it's just nice to have someone do the thinking for you so that he just knows, okay, I gotta go pick up some romaine lettuce And then mom's meal is done. Oh, y'all, the smell of fresh cilantro. There is nothing better than that. So good. You love the new binders, Sherry. I cannot wait for those new binders to launch. They're so beautiful. I'll give you a quick peek of one at the end so you can see it. Put that in there. And we're gonna do this. Do this. His cilantro's in here. I'm gonna grab the air out of this, make sure it's de-aired. You do this all the time. You're making the cracker, oh my gosh. Danielle is making the Cracker Barrel chicken tenderloin sandwiches. Those are so, so good. If you have not made those yet, Danielle, those are in the freezer meals, right? I wanna say they're like freezer meal week. I don't know what week they are. But yeah, those are fantastic and you should totally, y'all, if you haven't made those, make those for sure. Okay, so there's our fast little meals to send with Jackson. I would double up this recipe. What's great is it's also super easy to put in your crock pot. Again, this Sunday, he's driving home this weekend, so I'm gonna send him with these to go back to school with. Y'all have an amazing day. Let me show you really fast. These are the binders. They will launch next week. Didn't you pilot with pie made crust? Vale, I didn't see your question. Oh, thank you so much, Kelly. I'm not a good mom, but I do definitely, yeah, I do love getting to spoil my kids. Okay, these are the binders coming out. Freezer boxes will come with baby cards. If y'all are interested in these, try them out. Y'all have an amazing day. Mess up your kitchen and feed your family. Y'all have a beautiful day and we'll talk soon. Bye guys.